Ladies and gentlemen, night owls, insomniacs, and those of you who just felt something soft brush past your ankle in the dark. This is Silas, the Deranged Garaynj, your humble host of the Noir and Horror Power Hour, broadcasting from between time and space, from the depths of the Wyrding well. Before we continue with tonight's tale, a word from our benefactors. The benefactors did not choose this episode. The benefactors were chosen by a committee. The committee had yellow eyes and communicated through purring. The paperwork arrived shredded, but the intent was clear. You know the old saying, curiosity killed the cat. But have you ever stopped to wonder, who told you that? Who wanted you to stop asking questions? And what happened to the curiosity after the cat was done with it? Curiosity chews. From Grandfather Gorham's grotesque confections. They come in small paper bags, sealed with a paw print that wasn't stamped. It was pressed by something warm, something that left no other prints on the counter, though the goblins swear they heard purring. The chews themselves are shaped like mice, tiny, soft, chewy mice with little candy tails that curl. The goblins insist they mold them by hand, but the molds are always full before the goblins arrive in the morning. The mice are already there, waiting, still warm. Place one on your tongue, bite down, you'll feel it, a sudden, irresistible urge to know what's behind the locked door, what's written on the last page, what your neighbor keeps in the cellar, what the old woman at the end of the lane whispers to her 14 cats at midnight. You'll need to know, the way you need to breathe. The first chew is gentle, a mild inquisitiveness. You'll find yourself reading the backs of cereal boxes with desperate intensity, studying the cracks in your ceiling as though they were maps. You'll become fascinated by keyholes, not for what's on the other side, for the shape of the keyhole itself, the geometry of access, the architecture of secrets. The second chew is less gentle. You'll start opening drawers that aren't yours, reading letters addressed to strangers, following cats down alleyways because they seem to know where they're going, and you need to know too. You need to know where the cats go, what the cats see, what the cats know that you don't. And cats know so much that you don't. Do not eat a third chew. The goblins are very clear about this. The sign says 2 per customer. The sign is written in scratch marks. Do not eat a third chew because after the third chew, you will know things that were none of your business. Things that were carefully hidden by people who hid them for very good reasons. Things that cats know. And cats know everything, and everything is too much for a person. A person is not built for everything. A person is built for almost nothing when you think about it, which you will, constantly, after the third chew. Side effects may include following stray cats for hours, sitting in dark rooms listening to walls, an inability to stop reading obituaries, asking questions at funerals, and a persistent feeling that you are being watched by something that already has all the answers. Curiosity chews, for when you need to know, especially when you shouldn't. Available at Grandfather Gorham's grotesque Confections, corner of Wither and Main. The goblins accept cash, silver, or a secret you've never told anyone. The cats accept only your attention. They've always had it. You just didn't notice until now. This has been a word from our benefactors. We return you now to the static between stations where something is purring. You know, I understand the appeal, the need to know. I've spent a long time in this booth, asking questions into the dark. Sometimes the dark answers. Sometimes the answer is a cat, sitting in the doorway, watching me with those yellow eyes that see in spectrums I can't name. It knows what I'm going to say before I say it. It knew before I knew. Cats are like that. They live 3 seconds ahead of the rest of us, and they use those 3 seconds to judge. This has been Silas, the Deranged Garaynj, signing off from the flicker between timelines. The only signal that doesn't blink when the darkness looks back. Sleep well, dear listeners. And if your cat is staring at you right now, it's not curiosity. It already knows. It's just waiting for you to figure it out. They always are.